Hey everyone, MyUsernamesThis here. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A thing because we recently hit 450,000. I'm going to be doing like a Q&A every like 100,000, but like on the halfway point. But basically I'm going to be doing a question and answer where I have a channel in my Discord server where if you guys have not joined, make sure you guys join that. The invite code to the Discord is basically MyUsernamesThis. It's the same as my channel name because we're partnered. So you've probably joined that. There's a channel in here called Q&A channel. There's a bunch of questions in here that people have sent. So I guess I'll go ahead and just start answering questions. So the first question I'm going to be answering is by DanielPro here. What make you like Jailbreak? Have you ever gotten bored of Jailbreak, or at least for a little bit? So the real reason why I started playing Jailbreak is because on day one I initially like hated it because, you know, I really don't like new things. It's like a sudden change. So the thing about Jailbreak is that it's mostly skill based. Like you have to like figure out a way to get out of jail without being caught by the campers. You have to figure out how to rob a bank, get money fast. There's no really like luck besides safes. But the safes really, like, it's just looks, and looks don't matter because be unique, bacon hair. So, I mean, besides the saves, it's like the actual gameplay itself is mostly skill-based. And I like skill-based games because you can, like, figure out new skills that allow you to have an advantage over everyone else. Unlike luck-based games, simulators, yeah, that's why I don't really play simulators because they're really luck-based. And, like, you can't really just, like, tweak it around and, like, have some interesting stuff happen. But, yeah, basically, like, Jailbreak, you have a bunch of like control over the game. You can choose how you want to play. It's open world especially. I like open world skill-based games a lot, so that's why I like Jailbreak. This next question over here is by Pepsi Plays. When did you first find out about Roblox? Did you play any other games other than Roblox? Or like how did you find out about Roblox and stuff like that? Before Roblox, I didn't really play much video games. Like I was mostly into like building Lego stuff and everything. And then I got bored this one day, like in the summer. And my friend, he's also inside of the Discord, you might know him as like that Shadow Ed person. He showed me Roblox, like he was playing Mad Murder and Query and some other like OG 2014 games when Bacon Hairs were very first released. It was like the day after Bacon Hairs were released or something like that. And so then I joined Roblox, became a bacon hair, and yeah, you know, I stayed a bacon hair. This next question over here is by FA_talks. Do you hate taking pictures of yourself? I really don't like taking pictures of anything. It's like super invasive, honestly. That's what I feel like. I mean, like you just do things. Part of the enjoyment is like the rarity that you get to enjoy the things. I mean, I might as well just like enjoy it once. I mean, cause, like I'll take pictures, but like I don't have no use for them. Like, why should I bother all this effort taking pictures when I'm not going to do anything with them anyway? This next question over here is by a Dominus Spark. Why are bacon hairs betrayed by other people in Roblox? Well, here's the thing. They're just a bunch of salty kids that don't seem to understand that looks don't matter. I mean, I can dress up as a noob and have the skill of a pro. It like looks and skill just have zero correlation, zero causation, zero nothing like that, okay? Like it just doesn't make any sense. It's just like I'm trying to convince people that I can look like a complete noob and destroy them. It's the same with any other game, okay? Like Fortnite, there's people that go in trolling as a default skin. There's like all sorts of like any other game. You just go in as a default skin and destroy people and it'll make them mad. It's just something about people relating rare skins and rare looks with skill, which is like not even true at all. It's just like Estimo 3089. Like he might have a fairly expensive avatar, but he still has to cheat in order to arrest me in Jailbreak. This next question over here is by XXDanny456YT. What makes you so good at Jailbreak? I'm curious. Honestly, I have no idea, okay? I just literally just played this game for fun casually on the first day. A lot of people tend to underestimate the tips from like on the bottom of the screen where it's like, you need to use a keycard to rob the bank. As a police officer, one of the first tips I saw was, if you run into the bank vault, the robbery ends instantly. And a lot of people don't read, okay? And, I mean, you want to use as much resources as you can to figure out the game as fast as possible. And reading tips really helps, okay? Like, I was one of the first people to figure out that if you run into the bank vault, everyone gets arrested. And literally, like, for the first week that Jailbreak was out, people called me a cheater because I ran into the bank vault and arrested everyone. And back then, I was like, camping was a good thing, okay? This next question over here is by Sam the Alien. How do you feel about camping bacon hairs that wear your merch? They're fake bacons, okay? They just want attention, so don't give them attention. This next question over here is by a bull0622. Why is your username MyUsernamesThis, and how are you better than Creek? Well, basically, I mean, I don't really have anything that really describes me besides random and weird. So I made a weird username called MyUsernamesThis, and like it was taken obviously. So I removed a few letters, shifted a few words around, and boom, MyUsernamesThis somehow was not taken, and I just used it, and I've kept it since. And how are you better than Creek? Well, here's the thing. Creek, if you see him play Jailbreak, he's literally looking at the chat, and he basically just like does things from memory and doesn't pay attention to the game. Now, in normal grinding VIPs sessions, that's fine, okay? Like, you just like go around to the stores. But whenever you're being chased by police officers, or you're the police officer trying to arrest a criminal. You want to look to like all of your resources, okay? Especially like chat, the leaderboard, lower right hand corner. Creek never looks in the lower right hand corner, okay? He like just never sees any of the robbery status, never sees when stores are open, never presses the lock button. He keeps the leaderboard and chat closed for some reason, which is like stupid. If you're a police officer, you want to like know if they're a criminal or a prisoner, so you leave the leaderboard open so you can see who's in jail and who's not in jail. This next question over here is by DankMimS440. Do you like Anthro? Well, here's the thing about Anthro. It's still kind of glitchy right now, and I mean, if you guys haven't seen that Anthro no clipping glitch in Jailbreak, then you probably should go see it. It's honestly ridiculous and kind of broken at the same time, and it makes the Steamo mad. So the thing about any new thing is that there's always going to be people that hate new things, like me, okay? And once you like figure out fully what the new thing is, then you get an opinion change, okay? And once you figure out that Anthro you can glitch and all do all these funny things with it, then it's honestly not that bad. So Anthro was nowhere near as bad as what people thought it was gonna be, okay? The next question over here is by DanielPro. Your channel is made mostly about Jailbreak. If Jailbreak didn't exist, what would your channel be mostly made out of? Will have the same future as the one right now. So long ago, most of you guys like probably don't even remember this, but like when I started Jailbreak, I had like maybe 3,000, 4,000 subscribers, and it was like Lumber Tycoon 2 was the main game, and like some prison life. Basically, like, I just goof around in Lumber Tycoon 2 and build random stuff, and maybe like some Treelands and some ancient games from like 2016, I want to say, yeah, something around that time. When I first started YouTube, I thought I'd like never really even reach 50,000 subscribers, and like the moment Jailbreak released, like my subscriber and view counts just went way up. At first, like all the increases was really weird and strange. But I'm like, okay, people actually want me to play Jailbreak, so I'll just continue playing Jailbreak, and people seem to like that, and the channel grew, obviously, you know. So if people didn't enjoy watching me play Jailbreak, then they wouldn't have subscribed and they wouldn't have watched. If I didn't play Jailbreak, then I probably wouldn't be where I am now. I'd probably be around like maybe 20, 30,000, something like that. This next question over here is by Kareem Waleed. How did you meet Creecraft? So about like beginning of this year, someone challenged me to play as a camping cop because they pointed out I used to be a camping cop. So I'm like, yeah, I should probably be a camping cop. And then randomly I got bored and went onto YouTube and found Creecraft streaming, and I saw how bad he was at the game. So I went in, became a police officer, kept arresting him for like 2 or 3 hours straight, and got some quite hilarious reactions out of him, and that's how we started the Creecraft L thing. And basically he was fine with that because it got him more views and stuff like that, you know what I mean? This next question over here is by YumiZumi1123. How did you get good at Jailbreak, and how did you earn attention instead of Creek? A better term would probably be like, people are interested in me playing Jailbreak. I mean, because I never really wanted attention from this. I just wanted to do something that wasn't as stressful as other things I was doing at the time. That's how I started the channel. And yeah, basically, how I got good at Jailbreak, well, I just goofed around in the game and figured out random tricks and glitches that other people don't really spend their time doing. And also, I practiced, yeah, because I've been playing ever since it was released, and so is Creek. And the thing about Creek is he doesn't try and he doesn't pay attention to anything in the game, and he still is bad, okay? He's on like a, you know, decline in Jailbreak skill, kind of something like that. I mean, you gotta pay attention to the entire game if you want to get better, you know what I mean? This next question for today will be by a dude, are you an Aetherix fine? So here's the thing, okay? I know a lot of people are gonna be like asking like something about this, like why you don't take criticism well, and like by my own nature, I'll talk about more of this maybe in another one of those 500k special or something like that near Christmas, something like that probably. But basically, I'm not really great at taking criticism, and I never really was, and it's a bunch of like psychological stuff that I'll go into more detail later. I want to make a video dedicated to that because it will take way too long to explain in like 2 minutes or so that I have per question. But basically, we're fine, because, like, I told him about it, and he's like, okay, yeah, I don't really want to be a bully anymore, either, so, yeah, we're basically fine now. This next question over here is by, ChiliWilly256. If you were to play Fortnite, would you be a default or buy a purchasable skin? So, honestly, I probably would be a default skin, whatever they call it. I think Fortnite just calls it default skin, and Roblox calls it bacon hair, but bacon hair sounds cooler. So yeah, I'd probably just be the bacon hair of Fortnite. For the purchasable things, I probably wouldn't buy any of them because, like, let's be honest, they don't really give you an advantage. If anything, I'd buy the emotes, especially take the L or something like that, whatever it's called, just so I can, like, taunt people and make them rage. Because, like, honestly, emotes, the chat, maybe, like, some certain actions in Jailbreak, like camping, That's what makes people rage. Looks don't, okay? I mean, if anything, dressing up as a noob would make someone rage even harder when you kill them, because they have the assumption that you're a noob. You know what I mean? That's why I like to be a default skin. This next question over here is by It's Papo Plays. Why do you like Bacon Man? So, a lot of people associate, like, bacon hair as, like, the low class, and they get bullied, and they treated really, really poorly. So I thought about it. I'm like, I wasn't really treated that well when I was younger. I was kind of made fun of for how I looked, and I didn't really like want to like have any interest in changing my look or anything. So I'm like, you know what? I'll be a bacon hair, and I'll make people think that bacon hair are good, okay? Because I mean, a lot of people judge people by looks in the modern world, and it's just so stupid, honestly. Like, you're born the way you are, you can't change it. Why judge people by how they're born as versus their intelligence, which can evolve over time? I wanted to be a bacon hair to show people that you don't have to look good, you don't have to have Robux, you don't have to have like any of the things that everyone literally dreams of having to be good at a game. So I mean, I'm a bacon hair and I'm good at Jailbreak, and deal with it, or yeah, basically. This next question over here is by Dated Surgery on a Grape. What's your favorite music? This next question over here is by Animal Jam 1000. If you could add one car, what would you add? Tow truck. Because I absolutely hate it when idiots park their Camaros in the middle of the tunnel horizontally so they block all the traffic, and they have it locked so you can't move it anyway. So with the tow truck, it'll be like maybe a Tesla semi or something. Put a trailer in the back of it. You have to like go near the car, hold E or something, and it'll put the car onto your truck, and you can like rocket fuel the tow truck into outer space and toss the enemies or car out of the way. Basically, yeah, tow truck would be pretty awesome. A C-mode, you should probably add that. This next question over here is by Adam the Killer 1238. How were you like when you first started YouTube? Were you scared, confident, and what did you play? The very first YouTube video was about me buying my very first game pass on Roblox, and I didn't even have voice, and I just goofed around in a game because I really wanted an item in the game and just showed it off, and nothing really much. I was using the default Roblox recorder and stuff, so like I really didn't care. I just like wanted to like record that just cause like why not, you know? And then when I went to do videos with voice, I was like scared so much. Like if you guys watch the video, you can probably tell that I ramped the volume of the background music so high you could barely hear me talking at all. And the comment section down below is like filled with people asking like why I'm so nervous and stuff. I'll get into more detail in that same thing I'll describe about like the whole what's it called, like the one I'm gonna do on Christmas, that video. And yeah, so it's gonna be a bunch like the psychology and all that other stuff that I just don't have time for in the Q&A video, you know what I mean? The next video over here is by Awesome Titan 99. Why don't you play with other YouTubers? Because people like Ant call me a tryhard and I don't want to get L's, okay? This next question over here is by Ariha. What did you always want to do but never found the courage to do so? Face cam. And continuing with the topic of face cam and face reveal, whatever. Will you do a face reveal anytime? If yes, when? Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I'll post an announcement sometime in the next week or two. And yeah, you'll figure it out fairly easily. The final question for today will be by Thank You Next. What's a real challenge for you right now? So I haven't really ever talked much about like my own like personal like health and stuff that much like in public because of basically the nature of the problem I'm facing like ever since I was a little kid. If you guys haven't watched my Thanksgiving video, I have a personality disorder called paranoia personality disorder, something along the lines of that, and that's led to like anxiety, depression, and a whole bunch of other challenges and stuff that I've been facing since like 5-6 years ago. The biggest issue is probably like trusting other people, because growing up I was like constantly like getting bullied and hated and stuff for like things I did and like my beliefs, which are like something along the lines of I don't really enjoy being at home and stuff. I'll get into more detail about that maybe in the Christmas video as well, because that one's going to be pretty amazing. You guys don't want to miss that, so make sure you guys have notifications on and stuff like that. But pretty much the biggest challenge is like just trusting people in general and like overcoming all this fear that like basically everyone's an FBI agent and trying to cause harm. So if you guys enjoyed this 450,000 subscriber Q&A, be sure to press like, comment, subscribe, let me know like other questions inside of my Discord. I'll put the link on the description and comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this, hit like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.